worry. You sure this is the Whitelands? I feel like we made a wrong turn somewhere.
This is the Fields of Nod. That is the Whitelands.
The Iron's ash falls from the clouds.
It's snow, you imbecile. And beyond that, one of the many graveyards left in Mortis's wake.
I know these mountains were home to the Dwarven King Sturmir Thunderhammer, but that's not exactly helpful to us at the moment.
The dwarves called that mountain Geholterat. Galleon's forces stormed it and felled the few dwarves that survived Mortis's attacks. Then here they remained, living in the strongholds of the dead.
That's a bit dark.
I'll say.
Considering this is one of the only known elven strongholds, I just assumed there'd be more, you know, elves?
Just because we can't see them, it doesn't mean they're not close by and watching us.
Then they are cowards.
Have you heard who leads the people here?
Only rumors. There's an old story about a princess, a baby, that the people worship. But I don't even know how elves work. I mean, aren't they born fully formed?
Yes. It's the one thing they and the undead have in common.
There'll be no alliance so long as the elves are up there and we're down here. Let's climb.
The Fields of Nod are the territory of my pack. One more step is a step into your grave.
Nice of you to give us a warning shot, at least.
We don't intend to stay. We need to get through and scale the mountain. We'll pay for safe passage.
You see us as beggars? We want your bodies buried under the saplings of our blood trees.
Stand down. Quickly.
Fire. Wrath. Into battle. My blades are sharp. Tread lightly. Galorian Mask!
Can't get too close. Galleon greets you.
Death, rebirth, death again. Bones are for crushing.
Decitus Hoylentov.
Let us savor this moment. Walk in his light. You will be purged.
moving. Stand down. Mine.
Die quickly.
This should be fun. Die!
Your flesh is too soft.
Fury.
Death is close. Will you just...
Come, my darlings. I will lick your wounds.
Walk in his light.
Rage. Iron.
Move out. Stand down. Everyone all right?
I stepped on an arrow, which really hurts. But other than that, yes, we're fine. You?
Elves clearly don't like outsiders. We need to find a way to convince them we mean no harm. In the meantime, don't let your guard down.
Abby.
The flowers. Don't inhale. Something about them makes you want to fall.
It was the flowers in the fields of Nod. The reason you fell asleep. But then I guess you've already figured that out. The fields of Nod don't work on elves, but then I guess you've figured that out too.
I'm Aviana of Ilion.
Ah, sorry. It's been a while since I had a cellmate. I'm Cowan, former chief assassin for the Elven Alliance. Now, chief prisoner.
The stone is warm, but the air is cold. I assume we're a long way from the fields of Nod.
No, but the winter winds of the mountains cut through here like a knife. This is an old dwarven outpost carved out by hill giants and yetis in the 6th epoch. Now my people use it as a prison. Outside is the path up the mountain Gehalderat. Not that it matters.
I was with Orion and some others.
Short, smells like ale, snores like a Dracolich.
That's definitely Ori.
They brought you all in together, but are keeping you separate. Your friends are safe, for now.
I feel like I've been out for a year.
I feel I haven't seen the light of the sun or moons in an epoch. But it's safe to say you've been here a long time, yes?
We've been imprisoned for trespassing. What's your story?
High treason. Which sounds dramatic. And it is.
Well, my whole journey started because I almost killed the head of a church, and now I'm a famous criminal across the Empire. The stone is warm, but the air is cold.
No, this is an old... Outside is the path up the mountain Gehalderat. Not...
There must be a way out.
Why would you want to leave?
The people of Nevendar have endured the oppression of gods, kings, and tyrants long enough. Our mission is to liberate us all. And I intend to start by liberating me from this cell.
Spare me. Elves are no strangers to power-hungry despots hiding behind the rhetoric of liberty. Still, you look stubborn and I'm feeling generous. Let me help. Morok key. No dwarven door can remain close to it, even a cell door. I once planned to use it, but there's the small matter of the army of guards.
You'd give it to me?
Either you die, in which case the Morok was of no worth anyway, or you live, in which case it served its purpose.
When I get out of here, I'm going to need to stay away from the fields of Nod.
Then head north. Though scaling the ranges to Strong Peak is no less treacherous. It's where the leader of the Whitelands resides.
You know a lot about the elves. You mind if I ask some questions?
As it should happen, I have nothing but time.
I was hoping we could talk about the history of the Elven clans.
We're the oldest race in Nevendar. How much time do you have? But seriously, our people were formed by the god Galleon in the Epoch of Nirengar, the Epoch of Inception. We ruled for thousands of generations. Dynasties rose and fell, but always the elves remained. Until the Schism. When Galleon died, my people split in two. The noble elves retreated into the world of men. Pathetic. All of them. Others, like myself, remained true elves. They call us feral. It's a slur I wear with pride.
The Whitelands must have a leader.
My people bend their knee to the Twin Elders, Lariel and Monwian. But the White Lands are governed by a woman named Ormariel.
Ormariel. Got it. This is Dwarven territory. I wasn't expecting this to be an Elven stronghold.
Which is precisely why it is. My people fight for the land stolen by the Empire, for the lives taken by the Legion, and for the souls fouled by Mortis. Until we can take back what is ours, we take whatever we must to survive.
There are other things to discuss. Thanks for the key, Cowan, but I have to go.
If you do intend to befriend my people, you'll need to do so through their leader, a chieftain named Ormariel, held at Strongpeak.
Held?
As is true of all of us, she is a captive. When you see her, give her this for me. Let her know Cowan pledges himself. Go wisely, Aviana.
Will do. Now, to teach a bunch of guards a lesson, if you'll excuse me.
If it's your freedom you're after, I don't think you'll find it here.
Thanks for the key, Cowan, but I have to go.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
I was about to say the same thing. You all right?
Oh, don't worry about me. The gruel was delicious, and I managed to pinch this from one of the guards.
Elven wine?
The next best thing, I overheard them saying it's a potion to protect against the fields of Nod. Just a sip would do.
Great work. Now, what do you say to getting out of here? I have a plan. We head for Strongpeak and meet an elf named Ormariel. Apparently, she's the leader of the elves here.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Lead the way.
High Father be praised. You found a key.
Of course I did. I couldn't just sit in my cell knowing they may be hurting you.
Your benevolence is noted, Aviana. I worried about you as well.
Now then, shall we? Calm down, of nothing. I'm getting you out of here.
Break these cages. Break these chains.
Calm yourself. The cage is open. All you need to do is walk out, right? You seem to be enjoying yourself.
I was amassing an army of roaches to slay our jailers. And if that didn't work, they'd be lunch.
Sounds fun, but it may be overkill. I was thinking we'd get out of here the old-fashioned way. The front door. Care to join me?
Gladly.
Take this. It will stop the flowers of the Fields of Naught from rendering sleep.
The Whitelands are famously cold, but Mount Gehalderat looks like a snow magnet.
White ash falls from the sky, but there is no fire, and it turns to water. How is this possible?
Even my markings can't protect me from this chill.
Nothing is colder than the chill of death. But this is close.
So, any idea how to get the elves to listen to us?
You won't like it. We head deeper into the mountains, scale Gehalderat, and at its summit is the old dwarven stronghold Strong Peak. There, we'll find the elven leader, Ormiriel. I have a token I can give her to let her know we come in peace.
Climbing uphill in the snow. Sounds great.
Fire. Fire.
I will lick your wounds.
Ah, you're the outsider thrumming up the Gehalderat. They've been reinforcing Strong Peak because of your invasion.
I wasn't expecting a warm welcome, but between the winds and the elves, I wasn't expecting it to be this cold. You're different.
Understatement. My people tend to be as exact with words as we are with arrows. They say your name is Aviana, that you hail from an unknown place, Ilion.
Did they also tell you I've been imprisoned, attacked, shot at, insulted? You get the idea.
On behalf of my people, apologies. The Fate Hand has been cruel, and my people have grown cruel in response. My name is Rylan, and for 7 centuries I led the Rai dynasty through its best and worst times. This is clearly the worst of times.
There must be a way to get through to everyone.
There may be. Princess Ormiriel has called reinforcements to Strong Peak, but I know an ancient path. Observe.
This happened before. The sigils on the obelisks are like those in Ilion.
These are not dwarven, but built by the unknowable race during the Lost Epoch. Awaken the other Corridels as you have this one, and they will reveal a secret path to Strong Peak. Then you can confront the army face to face.
Or follow the ancient path revealed by the Corridels. You know a lot about these Corridels.
Indeed. I am a student of the world, and these obelisks are my teachers. You see, the Whitelands were once known as the Niflheim. But before the dwarves, the ancient texts called this land Taurian. They say this mountain is not natural. It was built by the unknown race. The Corridels are what remain. If that is not a mystery in need of unraveling, I don't know what is.
I want to know more about the leader of the elves here. They say her name is Ormiriel.
Worshipped for her youth and nothing more, she is a petulant, arrogant young aristocrat.
You're the head of a dynasty, and I'm apparently an invader. You should want me dead, no?
My days of restoring the dynasty are behind me, as is my tendency to bicker over territory. My people must change, so go forth and change them.
You said you were the head of the Rai dynasty. I thought the only way an elf steps down as head is by death.
I'm no typical elf, now am I?
I didn't scale the mountain Geholderat just to look at rocks.
No, I suppose not. Unless you intend to fight through an army of elves, go to the other obelisks. Hear their song.
Hell. Iron.
Advancing.
Bones are crushing.
Hoylentoth. Scorch the
Move out. Stand down.
Hate. Iron.
Moving. I am Abby.
Decidus Hoylentoth. The twin moons, red and blue.
Iron. Burn. Fire.
Will you just die?
I'm going.
You're done.
I'm done. Brilliant.
Walk in his light. This suffering must end.
Rage. Ire.
Your flesh is too soft.
Obelisk, it hums. We may be the first ears in 10 epochs to hear this tune.
With the Corridels activated, I could take the secret path to Strong Peak, or I could fight my way in.
I'd say you have a decision to make. Go wisely.
This is no stronghold. It's a village.
Well-guarded one. There's soldiers everywhere.
Good thing they won't see us coming. Let's find their leader, or Muriel, and get her to stand down.
Unshackle me. Let me fight this witch back.
You're Ormiriel.
Say my name again and be food for our arrows.
I was told this woman was your leader. Why do you have her shackled? We only came to the Whitelands looking to ally ourselves with you. There's no need for bloodshed. If you are the chieftain, Ormiriel, I beg you, call off your guards and listen.
The chieftain gave you an order. Stop saying her name.
I also demanded you free me from these chains. You will do as I say. Send the invaders to the Four Heavens. Do this and you may survive my wrath.
Tread lightly. I see my enemy.
These are not your lands.
Moving out. Push them back. Back.
Death is close.
Face your death. Move out.
Can you hear the voices? Beltagon Hoylentoth.
Move out. I am Aviat of Ilium. Meet your fate.
Iron. Iron. Destruction.
will prevail!
You will serve me in time. Bones are for crushing.
Let's move. You're mine.
Let us savor this moment. I will lick your wounds.
Can you hear the voices?
Advancing.
Will you just die?
You will be purged.
Hate.
It's over, Muriel.
They're dead. I'm free.
Tell me what's going on here. You're the chieftain to these people.
I am.
Yet you were in chains.
My scouts say you are the leader of an unknown land named Ilion. So then you know that all leaders are, in truth, captives of their people. I was a princess during the schism, abducted and brought here. Instead of negotiating my ransom, I negotiated a truce amongst the elves. But the shackles remained.
The other elves in Strongbeak don't look much like you.
When our god Galleon fled Nevendar, our people were ripped in two. I am from the group they called Feral. The elves of Strong Peak call themselves noble. But we are all elves.
Your royal guards acted more like jailers than anything else.
Impressive. My scouts said you were deadly, but not that you were observant. I am the stolen child of the Orr dynasty. So long as I remain chained, the bonds of truce remain between the elven clans.
Tell the elves to stand down. You have to see that we mean you no harm.
Do I? I have an army of scouts across the Whitelands. You say you mean us no harm, but we both know you have elven blood on your hands.
We weren't expecting to be ambushed, imprisoned, and attacked. Needless to say, this wasn't exactly our plan. But I mean what I say. We came here looking for an alliance between your people and Ilion. And I still hope we can.
What? Where did you get that?
Ah, it's a trinket from your friend Cowan. He asked we give it to you.
Ah! What have you done? This is a Tarek law!
The demonic binding.
A what?
Cowan is no friend. He claims these lands as his own, and he's been trying to find a way into Strong Peak to kill me. And now, if he has the other Tarek law, he can hear our every word and see what my eyes see.
Which means he knows the secret path to Strong Peak is open. Or Muriel, you're not safe here.
Where am I to go?
I don't understand. Cowan said you were old friends.
Friends? Cowan is the one who abducted me and turned me over to the so-called noble elves. He hoped they'd kill me, but instead I rose to lead the Whitelands. He's wanted me dead since. My captors were also my guardians, until you came along.
You said you have scouts across the Whitelands. Do you know where Cowan is?
Fortunately for him, we lost track of his whereabouts after you and he parted ways.
The wound isn't bleeding. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
This is my doing. Come with us. We'll find Cowan, undo the binding, and make him pay for double-crossing me.
I know you're right. I can't stay here. When this is done, we'll discuss the intersection of your people and mine. Until then, Cowan must be stopped. But first, this Tarek law needs to be removed. While it remains, I too remain imprisoned.
Do you know it can be safely removed?
If there is a way, Rylan will know.
Rylan? The old woman?
You did? You've been to the west?
No, she was to the south, by the catacombs.
How strange. My scouts tell me she has not left her home behind the ice for many years. We should go there first. Aviana.
I don't like the look in your eye. If we should turn back, tell me.
We are near to the ice wall, and beyond that, Chieftain Rylon.
I don't have your elven eyes or Muriel, but if you say so, I believe you. There must be some way to get past it.
It is a secret of the Rye dynasty, unknown to the Orr. Although I'm confident that once there, we will uncover the secret. We need to hurry on.
If you tell me Ryla is trustworthy, I'll accept it. But I have my doubts.
She was a chieftain for centuries. That does not happen without wisdom and an eye for what is best. Besides, we are both feral elves.
I'm still planning on getting our revenge on Cowan, once this thing is out of you.
As am I. He shall pay for his crimes with his life. If you are listening, Cowan, do not mistake my words. You will die.
Let's go then.
We are close.
To Ryla, you mean?
Yes, she lives just beyond the ice. But there is something else here. A stench lingers, one of betrayal.
I've known that stench before.
The smell of an elf who is due an unclean death.
Cowan? Are you...
Yes. Though how recently, I cannot say.
There must be a way through.
Arrows would not penetrate it, and my steel would barely scratch its surface.
Ah! Muriel, what's going on?
Let me help you, Armeriel.
No! Stand back! The power... I can feel it coursing through my veins.
You're gonna lose your hand!
No!
Coruscant, please see to her wounds.
Let me help, Armeriel. I can heal you.
No, I do not... No. Thank you, Coruscant. But I'm not truly hurt.
Curious. The binding within your flesh is powerful.
The Tarak law. We Sundancers learn of many magics, including this. However, we knew only that it is a device for binding, for a captor to watch and torment as they please. It seems that there is more to our understanding.
If you blame me for this, I'd understand.
I was angry, but only for a moment. This is Cowan's doing, not yours. If anything, I'm grateful to you, and am in your debt.
I would rather let the past be the past, and instead look to the future. One where you could answer a curiosity of mine. I've always wondered, do Sundancers only dance vertically? Or is horizontal an option too?
Now is not the time to think of such things.
It's always a good time to think of such things. For without them, what else is there?
Freedom and revenge.
Ah, yes. Okay. You seem like you know more about the Tarak lore.
only its reputation. They are always paired, a master and a postulant. Although I have never heard of it granting power.
Nor I.
Cowan clearly didn't know its power when he gave it to me. We should use it to crush him.
Even now, Cowan's eyes are no doubt upon us.
Then let's find those eyes and cut them out. This is Rylaan's home?
It is.
I assume there's more to the plan than knocking on the front door?
As opposed to sneaking around the back? No, Rylaan is a wise woman, and her chieftain days are behind her. There is no animosity here.
Ooh, the same strange odor. We should be wary.
I am always wary, as should you be.
Ah yes, of course. Thanks.
A little different to home, eh?
It is a hard life in the mountains, and yet we survive.
Stay behind me.
Watch out.
Aviana, why are you... Or Muriel?
Chieftain Rylaan, it is good to see you.
And you, Princess. You are free of your prison.
I am. I have Aviana here to thank for that.
It was no problem at all. A pleasure, in fact.
Well, I am happy that you have both emerged alive. And how are you, or Muriel? Not too diminished to fight, I hope.
Never, Chieftain. Bonds may hold me, but will never break me. I am ready to claim my freedom in its entirety, but for two problems.
Atarak lore?
Yes. I have been passed from captor to captor. And now I am bonded to another. Can it be removed?
It is possible. But the pain will be unlike anything you have endured before, Princess. You would never fully heal. Such artifacts are not designed to be safely removed.
I can handle it, Chieftain.
Are we certain that there is not some other magic in the world to remove it?
There is no safe way except for that which I offer, if you would join me inside.
I can handle it.
Then come in, Princess, and let us prepare. It will require much time. Aviana, it would be best if you return at a later time.
What would you prefer, or Muriel?
I would appreciate it if you and the others remained here. Captive, freedom, captive, freedom. I cannot help but think that the cycle will continue.
Try not to think of the future. It is enough to deal only with the problem in front of us.
We are leaders, Aviana. We must always be looking to the future. Our people depend on it.
What's wrong, Rylaan?
Nothing! Nothing! You must leave, and or Muriel enter. The magic does not work well in the company of many.
I'm going to stay with Ormiriel, and that's final.
You said you had two problems before being able to truly claim your freedom. The first was the Tarak law, and the second problem, Princess, was Cowan, the rightful heir to these lands. My son.
No. Surely we can work through this. He's the reason we're in this mess.
Walk through this, pathetic girl. You are no better than her.
No!
Ormiriel, it is time for you to finally die. Ormiriel!
Cowan, you will regret walking the path to bring you here.
You will regret ever leaving your prison, Princess. Aviana, I expected better. But no matter. Bow before me, Ormiriel. Recognize my authority over these lands, and I shall spare you.
You have no authority here. You will never control me. You will never rule these lands. Stand and die.
Going. I see my enemy.
Will you just die? To the fore. Death is...
I'm going. Stand down. Aviana of Ilium.
These are not your lands.
Rage. Chang. Burn. You're dead to me.
Can you hear the voices? Belzagon Hoylentoth.
Stand down. Move out.
Let us savor this moment. I will lick your wounds.
Oh, I will enjoy this.
You ripped out Cowan's Tarek lore. That was unexpected and amazing.
The two devices have combined inside me. Their power fills me.
I have never heard of a Tarek lore pair to behave like this. You have become more, Ormariel. I am impressed.
Thank you, Bagthor.
With your power and mine, Ormariel, our enemies will tremble before us.
One enemy already lays at our feet. Do not be so eager to find others. Do not mistake me, Aviana. This is new and unexpected, but I can say without a doubt that it is part of me. It belongs to me, and I to it. We are one now. As for Rylan, she is no longer a concern of mine. Whether she lives out her life in anger or sorrow, or finds her end by your blade, it is a choice I leave to you, Aviana.
We have seen enough death for today. Let us leave her to deal with her regrets.
So be it. Cowan is gone.
What? Wasn't he dead?
He is as slippery as he is treacherous. We shall meet with him again, of that I have no doubt.
Death reborn yet again.